Good evening, I'm Libby Allison. John Beard has the night off. Thank you for joining us tonight. A local woman's fight against the pending health care overhaul. The plan's emerging details and what it all means for your health and finances. We begin with the funding in the House plans. $1.5 trillion over 10 years. To pay for it, $544 billion in income tax hikes and $500 billion in cuts to Medicare and Medicaid. Those cuts worry many local patients and doctors. First on Fox 18's Kimberly Brown spoke to one patient who explains what the cuts could mean.
Donna McLean is a 71-year-old Kelowna woman on a mission, bound for D.C. She's lobbying with health advocates against President Obama's proposed plan to cut Medicare payments by 20%, many which threaten medical imaging. These cuts are part of what's slated to pay for Obama's health care overhaul.
I and these other people are going there is to convince Congress not to cut spending.
McLean says she goes to Radiology Imaging Group in Davenport. It provides services such as mammograms and bone scans. Doctors here say the facility has already seen significant cuts in payments in the last few years, and they don't want them to drop again.
At some point, the reimbursement will be so low that it won't make sense to do the imaging.
Dr. Andrew Burko has been in the field for 30 years. He says the cuts only leave offices like this one to pick up the tab for what the government decides not to pay. But that, he says, doesn't always work out.
There are breast centers and mammography centers going out of business around the country because the reimbursement rates are so low that they can't break even.
The president's proposal says centers can still be profitable if they operate their machines 95% of their business hours, something doctors say isn't common for most facilities. McLean says if this passes, having places close to home could be a thing of the past.
We will have long lines, and perhaps we will have to wait days for this kind of test to be done.
In the Quad Cities, Kimberly Brown, Fox 18 News.